What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rant, no hate. So, people, where do we start? Where do we start? So, as you guys know, I don't like to talk about people's personal situations. Now, if something isn't public, I definitely don't bring it up. Something hit the air, and I had a lot of big mouth people running their mouth about situations that basically wasn't boxing. Similar situation happened to somebody that they like. All of a sudden now, it's let's make excuses for this person as if they were there to know, or as if they got proof of any type of information, and they don't. So what I'm talking about, Deontay Wilder situation. When his brother said, plain and simple, he got an issue with his brother because his brother, Deontay Wilder, is screwing Marcellus Wilder's girlfriend. And he was vocal about that, you know, what he said, and that he had an issue with Wilder. He don't even mess with Wilder like that anymore, right? Okay, in so many words. Marcellus Wilder, he's just jealous because his brother's the star of the family. Marcellus ain't never accomplished nothing, blah, blah, blah. Plus, hey, if you going to cheat, at least cheat with a motherfucker that's doing better than you. Like, I mean, people, so do you understand my point? No matter what Deontay Wilder does, these people are so in love with Deontay. They're so in lust, like grown-ass men. We're not even talking about females. We're talking about so-called men. They are in lust with this dude. They fantasize. I honestly believe they would get on their knees and suck him off. I straight up, I've never seen people so hell-bent on trying to defend another goddamn man. Now, fact, Aries wasn't there to know what happened. I didn't witness any of it. I only get news. Another fact, you weren't there either. Now, let's listen, just think about what we do know. Now, we do know about Wilder screwing around with his wife, behind his wife back with other women, multiple women. We don't know how many, right? You get the number 3, 4. You don't know how many. So he's making babies with other people and all this. Okay, now, let me explain something to you. And I don't want to get into the scandal of it all and to dig up, you know, it's about a situation involving Wilder, but it's the overall point. And for you little sissy ass so-called men out there, first of all, if you date a woman, that woman knows that you're married. I don't care what the status of your relationship is. You could be in a terrible marriage, right? And that woman knows that you're married. But she decides that she's going to not only open her legs for you, but she's going to bear a child with you. What does that say about that woman? Because at some point, it's like, look, it's either her or me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whether the baby come first or not, the bottom line, you would think that a smart person would say, no, I'm not having a baby with someone that I don't plan on settling down with. But you got a lot of people now, like I said, they don't even say husband and wife anymore. They like my baby daddy, my baby mama, even if they are actually married. So that being said, now, yeah, we know, and shout out to you, Arlette, for the conversation, because, yeah, I'm aware, but this chick, and the same thing that you were telling me in the comment, in the comment section, this is the thing that Jarrell Miller was talking about as well. For this chick, and this is what I never understood about people. For her to be messing with Jarrell Miller, she's messing with Dillian White. First off, what you understand is she don't want to do that work at UPS, Lowe's, Home Depot. She don't want a doctor. No, she want a millionaire. She wants a million. So if you're looking at her thinking, damn, her booty crack is worth it, what's in between her legs is worth it. How smart are you? I mean, people clown Kanye because he took Kim Kardashian, who people was calling her the Hollywood whore. Like she's just, right? Ray J done mess with it. And all these other people before. Look at all of these celebrities. It's like, that's their whole thing. And they'll tell you, I never marry for love. It's all, I mean, for money, it's all about the love and what's in the person's heart. Nah, bullshit. Because if that's the case, everybody you date wouldn't have to be a musician, you know, an athlete, or a millionaire. Bottom line, if someone will cheat with you, they will cheat on you. And just say, for example, right, 6 years ago, Wilder was in his early 30s. Okay, so what happens when all of a sudden one day, like, you know, I don't know if she does cosmetic surgery to her body or whatever. I don't care. But these dudes be simps for women that's not even natural. And even if in your younger years, let's say you did keep yourself together, it gets to the point where all these millions of dollars and then shit goes to their head and they start with this, oh, let me go get a tummy tuck. Oh, let me go get this Brazilian butt lift done. Let me go, whatever. But bottom line, they do all this simping for women that have no love for them. It's all about what, like, in other words, if she came to the gym and Deontay Wilder was the motherfucking there sweeping and cleaning the gym, she wouldn't be dating Deontay Wilder. Now, because you have money, you feel like, oh, I can afford that ass crack. I could afford them cheeks. Yeah, I could afford her little booty hole. Because you know what's going to happen, though? If the business don't go right, she going to spread them cheeks. She going to spread her little booty hole and shit all over you and show you what the fuck she really think about you. So, that all being said, right? This woman files for, she files for a restraining order against Wilder. Man, you got dudes going crazy. Yo, everybody turn on Wilder now. Oh man, it's because of he lost his ass. So they base everything on that one particular night, like as if they know the story of the whole relationship. Now, the news that we do have, I don't care. Like I said, as far as the story and all that, and who cheated and she did, and he did, and ooh, no, this is not about gossip. I don't know. That's not what this is. What I'm saying, without Wilder saying anything, automatically she's a hoe. She's a dirty ass hoe, gold digging, no good slut. When Jarrell Miller was saying the same things about her, oh, that nigga just jealous because Wilder took his girl, yo. Word up. Yo, she was the champ then. Oh, she was a queen then. She was the perfect dime then, right? Now all you hear is that she files for she goes to get a restraining order on this guy. And all of a sudden now, okay, why would she want to restrain, like the restraining order means you don't come near me, I don't come near you. Now, I don't know what the details are. Oh, she just trying to keep him from his kids. I don't know any of that. But that's my whole point. How do we hear 4 or 5 things of this is what happened? Y'all come up with 25, 30, 4,000 different things of what happened as if you're getting this from a reliable source. No, people are just saying everything that Jarrell Miller said. He was a hater. He was jealous. Oh, Wilder took his girl. Ha, ha, ha. LOL. Now y'all crying like some hoes. Like it happened to y'all. When Marcellus Wilder said what Wilder was doing behind his back to his girl, y'all called Marcellus a hater and said he jealous because Wilder's the one in the family that's successful. I mean, y'all are some real hoes, man. Straight up. I think y'all want to be with Wilder. Man, these dudes are some real simps. So, how do you trust someone? Listen, here's what people are too weak to do. Look, I'm in a bad situation, you're in a bad situation. They know whatever they do is on borrowed time. No, somehow something just says, nah, I gotta have that every day. But she'll cheat. yeah, man, but he bought me roses and told me I'm beautiful. But he'll cheat. Yeah, but something about me, this relationship is going to be different. But you both will cheat. You're cheating with each other. Okay. So, when I saw Wilder, to show you what I mean about how I don't care, I wasn't paying attention to the chick that he was with. I saw him walking out to the car. He walked and he said, no, we in this one here. I saw that. I wasn't paying attention that wasn't the same female. I really wasn't. Somebody in the comment section brought it to my attention that, yo, that's messed up. Wilder dipping out with another female. So you doing all this dirt while you're still married, right? And this is what I'm telling you. While I'm talking about how people always love talking about their child of God and God this and God that. It's always the worst people that do the worst shit are always the ones claiming God. So it's so bad that these idiots are like, well, what about Holyfield? Motherfucker, we're not talking about Holyfield. This is about Wilder. And as for Holyfield, yeah, he was out here making a bunch of babies, supposed to be a child of God, man of the cloth. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you hear people talk this shit about, oh, but you have to have your own personal relationship with God, all that is a way for people to do dirt, get on their knees and confess to the sky, the trees, the fucking lamp poles and all that, and swear that they're being heard by some deity that's going to forgive them, wash their sins away. Just for them to get up off of their knees and then go and do the same shit that they just repented about. And it's just repeat. That's all. The same thing over and over. With that all being said, you can be in church next to your man or your woman and they're crying and waving their arms in the air and all that. See, it make you think, what the hell did you do? Huh? We live in the same house. I don't know anything about, goddamn, the hell, why are you in tears? If you think that a person really cares for you, right? Just because they tell you they do, their actions should also show. And when I say that, I'm talking about a two-way street. I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming him or her. I don't know what the fuck happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? But what I do know is that for this dude to be out here screwing around with multiple women, that doesn't set well. Especially if you're supposed to be a so-called man or woman of the cloth. And, you know, the things that come out of his mouth that he failed to realize as being wrong. Okay, so the things that he don't understand see as being wrong is because he doesn't understand so-called spirituality. He doesn't understand his so-called closeness with God. They always, you can't stop what God got planned for you. They say all these things when they're on top. Okay, but when things start to fall apart for them, they start saying something completely different. Now, looking at Deontay Wilder situation, okay, I don't know much about his wife. Like I said, I don't care about all that. I don't get into that. But looking at him, it's not hard to believe. Now, she said he spit on her several times, choked her to the point she almost passed out. You know, he's been abusive. Now, she can be lying for all I know. She also can be telling the truth. I don't give a shit how much you like a fucking celebrity. So what? That means that they can't. Now y'all quick to say Floyd was guilty because y'all hate Floyd once again. But, you know, nah, Pacquiao cheated on Jinky. Y'all don't ever bring that shit up, but y'all are selective with who's guilty and who's not. So I'm not at all saying that Wilder did do it. I'm not at all saying he didn't do it. And my point is his behavior makes it very believable that, yeah, he did it. Now, once again, when you brag about how you got an alter ego that you can't control and it's something about hurting people that you just like and trying to talk all this psychopathic shit, oh, but he's just trying to sell a fight. Yeah, okay. Was he trying to sell a fight when he told us that the so-called monster was back? Huh? Or was he lying to you? Because I ain't seen no monster. Only monster I saw in the ring was Zhang. And he wasn't even no fucking monster. He just got the job done. Bottom line. But I'm telling you, when you say shit like if you're a so-called Christian, you don't move like everybody else. Your occupation don't make you just compromise and do what everybody else is doing. You don't do the same type of shit. It's just like, for example, right? If you meet a woman in the strip club and she's shaking ass for a living, right? And you smacking them cheeks and putting money in her, little drawers and shit, her little thong or whatever. And then all of a sudden, because I knew someone who did exactly what I'm telling you. Do you think she's going to stop doing what she's doing just because you come along? Now, you got big money and you can pay, like, give her the type of money that she wants. She might. But then again, if you got star power, she wants star power. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, do you really think a relationship like that is really going to last? Do you really think so? I remember this brother used to come on. I haven't seen. I don't remember his name. And I don't want to say. I'm not going to say what I don't know what is. I know he always talking about blackness and shit like that, and when symbols of blackness and stuff and all that, whatever. And I know he had like several wives, and I know. I remember saying, I don't see how something like this is going to last. Because, like, for me, that's crazy that you're laying in one room screwing one wife while the other one is doing whatever else. Then you spend time with the next wife. So he has a concubine, basically. And this dude basically was talking about how it's nothing wrong with it and how one wife, they all help the kids and this and that, and they all help each other and all this shit. And I don't know, let me say this. I don't know if they were all actually married legally or if he was just saying my wives. Like, I respect them or I love them as my own wife or lust after them as my own wife or whatever. But I remember watching this dude and I'm like, because he always brings messages of peace. And he is an intelligent guy. And he has a very good understanding of a lot of shit pertaining to life that is enlightening and uplifting. But I'm looking at him and I'm like, damn, brother. You're talking about having 5 wives at one time as if this is cool. And I don't know if he had a little bit of ego. Maybe he feel like, even though I'm talking about peace and all that, like this is just like, yeah, I know dudes envying me like, yo, this nigga got 5 women. But I remember seeing this dude, his weight was down, he looked stressed out, and he was talking about how one of the wives and the daughter, like, he paid for the whole wedding and all they did was complain. And basically, he said it got to the point, like, hey, it was like, why didn't you do this and this and that? Never thank you. Just everything was, complaint, give me more. So he said he got to the point where he felt like they don't love me and they don't appreciate me, right? And he said when he made it known that he was going to walk away from this relationship, that this was about to be over. And that's why I said, too, I don't know that they were actually married because, like, in fact, her daughter, the daughter that he's talking about is not his biological daughter. So when he was saying all of this, I'm like, why would you put yourself in that situation in the first place? But when I say we can't see past what's in front of us with most situations, yeah, that's part of it. This brother really thought, like, I'm going to be clapping them cheeks every other night. It's a different one. Come on, you got 7 days in the week. I got 5. Maybe he wanted 2 more, so he got, you know what I mean? He just changed them around like outfits. But that's what he was doing anyway. So what I'm saying is, when it looked like he was on top, it was different. It was different. I'm talking about, like, even his perspective on talking about how these people don't care, they use you. And bro, listen to me. I don't know what that guy does for a living. I don't know what kind of money he makes, and I don't care. But certain things you just think would be common sense that's not going to last. That's not going to last. I guess people, they look at some of these guys like, what's the old guy that was had the Playboy Mansion? They look at some of these guys and they think like, you see a lot of these elderly dudes walk around with women young enough to be their granddaughters, great-granddaughters. And they just think like, I'm going to do that too. Man, you playing yourself out, bro. You're really playing yourself out. So for Deontay, you got to know, you're not going to always be on top forever, bro. I don't care how, listen, nobody is going to do the same things forever. I don't care how long you're able to sustain a particular thing that you do. At some point, you're not going to be able to. And when that happens, you'll find out exactly how people feel. So let's look at it this way. If she's telling the truth about him, right? When I say to you guys, bringing people, family, their kids and their wives and saying stuff about people, that's too much. That's like, it's just not necessary, right? How many of you guys think it's wrong that Deontay Wilder is talking about how he want to stare a kid in the face, right? While the kid's father is on the floor dying, twitching on the ground and all that, right? How many of y'all think that that's wrong? Because it came out of his mouth. And he's always talking about he want a body on his record and all that. And then y'all turn around and flip it and say he's only trying to sell a fight. Okay, so my question is, like I said, how many of y'all think that that's wrong? Because if you think, like, no, I want you to picture something. For all of y'all talking shit, I want you to picture you get attacked by somebody one day. And in front of your kid, right? And you're dying. And let's just say you vision your kid screaming, hollering, daddy, daddy, whatever. And the person that's killing you is staring at your child like, yeah, look what I'm doing to your father. Just imagine how that would make you feel. So the fact that somebody's trying to play this psychopath role, I know that because he's not talented as a boxer, he feels the need to try to intimidate and try to get any edge that he can. But what I'm saying is that same guy is telling you he's a man of God. Then you got idiots, well, Moses was a murderer and God showed favor to him. I'm not trying to get deep into the Bible, but you guys are such idiots, man. This is why y'all just believe anything. If you have it in you to say things like that, then more than likely, if you're capable of doing it, if you can pull certain shit off, the same things, you probably would. That's why I said, even if I was an actor, no, I wouldn't play the scene that I'm raping someone or being raped. I wouldn't play a scene to do anything that I like. Certain things I could do, then there's things that I just can't do it. It doesn't make a difference what everybody else thinks. It's what me. I know, it's just certain things I can't promote. But it's just a movie, yeah, but still in all, it's certain things I just can't do. That being said, okay, if I ever told you, if somebody said to me, because listen, this was said to Will Smith. Will Smith was being interviewed. I don't remember if it was Oprah, but I do remember it was a black lady that was interviewing him. Might have been Oprah. Well, if y'all saw this interview, you'll remember what I'm talking about. And the person asked Will Smith, because this is when he played Muhammad Ali and got the award for playing Muhammad Ali. And they was asking him, like, how do you prepare for roles? Like, I always knew you were a good actor, but, like, you played Ali so well that it's like I'm forgetting that you're Will Smith and not Muhammad Ali. And how did you prepare for the role? Will Smith said, everything I did, I walked like Ali, I talked like Ali, even like when I see other people and I'm talking to them, I'm Ali. So I'm not playing Ali, I am Ali. He said, and that's how I prepare for all of my roles. I'm not playing the character, I am the character. Then that made me think, you played a homosexual in your first movie, man. So, if your logic is true, you're saying you wasn't playing gay, you really are. You just happen to like women too. So, No, you think you gonna bend Aries over and pretend you raping me in the movie, or be touching me or kissing me and rubbing and touching on me? Oh fuck no. And I'm not gonna be doing that shit to you. So if I told you, let's say I told you that I said the same thing. Right? I'm not playing the character. I am the character. I am that person. I'm not pretending. So I'm really them. So what if I played a rapist in a movie? You're not gonna remember I said that? And then they like, yo, Aries played that rapist role like too good. Like, yo, Aries said he don't play the character. He is the. So do you understand what I'm saying? So it's certain things that's just not in me to do. Therefore, okay, Wilder always talk about speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it. Oh, okay, so what I'm saying, just like I feel like Tupac talked about death too much. Biggie Smalls talked about death too much. You think it's just a coincidence they both died young? Do you really think it just happened? Always death. I don't think I'm gonna live to be 30. Somebody's trying to kill me. Niggas, I mean, every time. Like, god damn, do y'all talk about anything? How the fuck can you be happy? Talk about California love and throwing money up, and yet every time you get an interview, you talk about how you're gonna die young. Well, what I'm saying, people talk about death is on the tongue, right? Well, do you think that Deontay Wilder, so-called man of God, do you really think that at his age, on top of that, that he really is not aware that he's making bad decisions in life? Do you really think that for him to say things like that, and you talk about being an ambassador of the sport versus someone wanting to be a Terminator? So for someone who, like, okay, let's compare AJ, let's compare Ryan Garcia, and let's compare Wilder, while they're all still fighting. Because all the three of them claim to be spiritual guys, right? Now, let me say this. AJ don't put his personal life out there for social media to see. AJ has said before boxing, he found himself doing a lot of wrong things, living the wrong lifestyle, and he said boxing saved his life because he was doing things he shouldn't. And that's why he's glad he found boxing. You never hear AJ talking about, I want to kill a nigga in the ring. I want to stare a kid in the eyes. I want to, why his father's dying. You don't ever hear. Now, I'm not telling you AJ some perfect person. He don't do things that he shouldn't do. I'm saying he doesn't promote that shit. You don't see him just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had a squeaky clean image on camera. That's why people like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, certain people didn't respect Bill Cosby, because he tried to make himself be this, I'm just this perfect gentleman. But behind the scenes, in his day-to-day life, he did and said things that he wouldn't do on camera, that he complained about for people doing things on camera. But it's like off camera, you do the same shit. The fuck are you talking about? Now picture this. What's the guy name? Carl Anthony Payne. They played Cockroach on the Cosby Show. He was interviewed one day, and he said, remember the person asked him, he said, tell us something about Bill Cosby that we don't know. Something like that shocked you, or just something that, kind of you wasn't expecting. And he said when he went to do the show, he said when he auditioned, the response, he wasn't sure, like, because he said the response was just kind of dead, like, And if you ever seen people audition for things, they'll, okay, well, we'll call you, and thanks for coming. So it's like, you might leave out there thinking, these motherfuckers, man, they didn't like what I did, they're not going to call me. Then all of a sudden they call you, right? So he said when a lady called him and asked him could he come to the studio, but she never said, listen, congratulations, you got the part. We need you, could you come to the studio or whatever. She just asked him, could he come to the studio? So he said he went there thinking like, okay, let me just see what's going on, because there was nothing said after that. And he said when he came in the room, she told him he can go through the doors, and Bill Cosby was sitting there, feet kicked up, smoking a cigar. And he said he came in, closed the door, and stood there. And he said Bill Cosby looked at him and said, nigga, sit the fuck down, you got the fucking part. Name one movie, one show, anything you ever heard Bill Cosby talk like that. Never. Only thing you ever seen Bill Cosby do on movies, like he was flirtatious with females or some shit like that, had that little lustful eye type shit. But I mean, like, That's the point. You're complaining because rappers is saying bitch ass niggas and this and that. I don't really like that shit myself either. But you actually talk like that off camera. So what I'm saying is, if you are against something, then that means you're against it. Fully against it. It's not, oh, well, today I feel like being holy, but tomorrow I'm going to curse your ass out. I'm going to smack a couple of niggas. I'm going to rob a motherfucker. No. If you against something, you're against it. Period. So, how the fuck is it that now you hear Deontay Wilder, you hear Anthony Joshua say things like prayer, believing in yourself, working hard, stuff like that. Jarrell Miller, he says, yo, I don't like that nigga, yo. Nigga, I'm from Brooklyn, my nigga. Like, I know how niggas really is, my nigga. Like, the nigga not really like that, yo. That nigga fake, yo. So I don't like that nigga, yo. And I'm listening to him talk, and I'm like, yo, you are a fucking embarrassment, bro. So what you are telling the world about us black folks is that all we're good for is just having foul mouths and being two-faced and grimy and dirty and having no morals, and basically just that's just who and what we are. But as long as we get money, right, that makes it even better. So his issue with Anthony Joshua is because Anthony Joshua don't like to just initiate talking. Like, but you see, if you get under Anthony Joshua's skin, yeah, he'll curse at you. He'll. They try to make it like AJ soft, like he's timid or some shit, and he understood what they was trying to do. So it's like, man, we coming to fight. I don't need to sit here at a press conference and talk all, yo, you bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that to you, and all that. So, hey, you do your talking in the ring. So my point is, though, AJ answered questions. He never tries to really go out and disrespect his opponents. Now, he got fed up with Fury to the point. Fury and his bipolar bullshit. 1 minute, you're a piece of shit, you're a dosser. Then the next minute, right? So, he said, fuck Fury. Because Fury's full of shit. Plain and simple. So, I don't see that as, oh, he's being fake. No. What I'm saying is, he doesn't walk around trying to play thug. Yo, I want to kill somebody in the ring. He doesn't feel the need to do that shit. Ryan Garcia claims to be some holy man, talking about Jesus. I just want to give everybody the love that Jesus put in my heart, and I'm just trying to save the kids and all this. Yeah. Then he's telling these same fans to suck his dick, fuck y'all, blah, blah, blah. Yet, he's cursing, he's swearing, but he's a holy man. Then every time you turn around, oh, Ryan Garcia and his new girlfriend. Ryan Garcia and his new, even if you're not married, do you think going around fucking woman after woman after woman after woman, that's morally okay? And then you have these situations, because when you're younger, see, you get these women pregnant, you feel like, I could afford the baby. Till your ass get older, she don't find you sexy anymore. Motherfucker, you not turning heads like you used to. And guess what? Your boxing, whatever it is you were doing for a living, you're not popping anymore. How many countless times have we seen millionaires, these celebrities, divorce and separate? Okay, so nothing is promised to you. Nothing lasts forever. Now, you take Deontay Wilder, so-called holy man. Every time you turn around, this motherfucker, something is wrong. There's a snake in his camp. This person stabbed him in the back. People lying to me. I don't like people playing with my emotions. Like, so, but y'all build Wilder up to be this perfect saint who does nothing wrong, and everybody's just always picking on Wilder. I don't know if you guys remember, but a long time ago, I said Evander Holyfield was a great fighter, and I put my money on him over all these dudes. Somebody made a comment in the comment section and said something to the effect of, I respect Holyfield and I agree with you, and he was a man of God and this and this. And I didn't want to really get into all that, because it's like, yeah, okay, I'm just keeping it boxing, because he was another womanizer. He was another one. But Holyfield did not bring his personal life to the camera. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not focused on, listen, I'm not here watching people to see who's doing right and who's doing wrong. No. I knew people that made rap music back in the day. Yo, the black man, we got to make the stand together. Sever, never. All this kind of shit. We got to love one another and all. And they would rob motherfuckers. Stick people up, rob people. So, your songs are positive, but guess what? So they was doing something like kind of like Bill Cosby on these records. We're righteous men, but in these streets, we'll rob your ass. And they walk around with the big crosses on and shit and all that, and and this is what I'm talking about. Even the Muslim brothers. So this is what I'm talking about. So I'm not here to fucking like sit here and play neighborhood watch for everybody. No. I'm looking at these responses though, like goddamn, like you think Wilder was a real live angel, like real shit. Look, if that woman is lying on Deontay Wilder, well, what goes around comes around. Because you was fucking this chick while you was married. So, yeah, what goes around comes around. The new chick he with now. What happens if they fall apart? What happens then? I don't know what's in Deontay Wilder's bank account. So, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yo, that's why the motherfucker trying to get that $50 million. Because he about to get sued for alimony. And she going to take half his money. That could be it. I mean, that could be it. We can sit here and say, think about it. Wilder said he lost his love, his passion, hunger, and desire for the sport. But then all of a sudden, he's still fighting. Yo, that's why he want that fight. That could be it. I don't know. Well, I'm saying y'all sit here and trying to make it like Wilder some perfect angel. Man, I really wish I could just screenshot all these comments and say, like, yo, y'all motherfuckers are unbelievable, man. So Jarrell Miller and his brothers jealous of him. Before this information, his woman was a perfect saint. Y'all probably respect her more than y'all respect y'all own women. I mean, all of this shit. Now all of a sudden she's a gold digging hoe. I'm just saying, if you was defending her before, I don't know why you changed your mind now, because all you saw was something that said she filed for divorce. You don't know what's been going on in this man's life and in her life. So once again, when 7-8 Sports asked him that question, remember, the answer was so indirect. Listen at the question. Okay? Think about what the question was. 7-8 asked Wilder. He said, it's been said that you and Anthony Joshua both signed a contract prior to you fighting Parker and him fighting Wallin. You want to talk about that? Man, they don't want to fight. There's a lot going on. Wilder, it's a simple fucking yes or no. Yeah, we did sign the contracts, and the stipulation was that we both had to win. I lost, so that's why the fight didn't happen. How hard was that to say? It must have been real hard for him, because he went completely left with his response. And 7-8 never got the answer that he was looking for, but Wilder's his man, right? So, and that's the whole conversation we talk about. I'm thinking we still fighting and all that bullshit, and talking about he's cracking up when he saw AJ smiling, how happy he was that he lost. And I mean, see, he never answered the goddamn question. So, for all we know, he could have been dealing with personal situations with this lady Swiftly, whatever the fuck she called her fucking self. But bottom line, it could have been all of that. I mean, because this didn't just develop overnight. So going up into this fight with Zhang, I mean, do you know what happened? No. Do you know what was going on? No. Look, you seated me in front of this camera. Do you know how many brothers and sisters I have? Do you know anybody in my family? Just no, you don't know nothing about Aries other than me in front of this camera. I don't have skeletons in my closet, but there's certain things I don't put out to the universe because it's not necessary. And especially if I'm doing something that's putting somebody else's business out there. That, you understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's certain things you don't need to talk about. But why y'all treating Wilder like, treating him like he couldn't have did that? Wilder wouldn't do that. If you listen to his words, even when him talk about he's a happy fighter, he's at peace, and he said how, right? You can't have peace and war. And see, all of these things he was talking about and trying to insinuate that he didn't go hard on Parker because he didn't want us judging him and talking shit, like, you know, he's not even being honest. This is what I'm telling you. I've exposed and showed you guys throughout the years things that Wilder has said, then denied. Things that people have said on Wilder's behalf that he never corrected and said, no, I did say that. No, I did do that. So, that's my point is, if you look at his behaviors and the way he say things and do things, why is it so hard to believe, though, that he did do these things? I've been accused of doing some shit that I've never done. Yeah, I had a female lie on me and say I put my fucking hands on her. And I said, call the police, have them come right now. We got cameras all in this motherfucker. And you're going to make them, they're going to watch the video right here. Yeah, and I'm going to press fucking charges on you and have a restraining order on you. Because, yeah, because this motherfucker, and let me explain something to you. You know how it gets to a point in a relationship where you want out, not because you got eyes on somebody else, but it's just not a healthy relationship for you, and you clearly can see that this person just doesn't care. But they don't have the heart to pull the trigger, so you just, look, this relationship is not where it's supposed to be. And bottom line, and you go into the details or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, what do you mean, right? And so, any bitch I see you with, I will kill that bitch. And blah, 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 blah. Oh, first of all, relax. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So now, all of a sudden, when the motherfucker realized, like, you're not playing, like, he's really serious. So, try to get you in a position of, can we just talk about it? I just want to talk. Try to get and see if they can finally get you to change your mind. But then if you don't change your mind, motherfucker starts screaming rape, help, he's doing this, that, whatever, anything. Make up a lie, say you did something to him. Okay, no. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, made up this lie and pretty much got herself in some fucking trouble. All right? Now, if my behaviors was that of some psychopathic, crazy motherfucker, you say one little thing and like, no, like, see, this is what I'm saying. I'm a no-nonsense type of dude. So me being more of a serious type guy, a person can say something about me that might seem believable to people because they'll, yo, I can see Aries doing that too because he got that serious type demeanor. But no. Does that make me a criminal? Do I display or exhibit criminal behavior to you? Do you understand what I'm saying? So certain shit shouldn't come out of your mouth. Deontay said he wanted to go to cruiserweight and fight his own brother. Remember that? So what I'm saying to you, yeah, but that's just competitive nature, man. I mean, look at the Charlos. Look, yeah, right. Look at the Charlos. Yeah, look at the Charlos. This is what I'm telling you. People have things inside of them that a lot of times they just take a certain situation to bring it out. I've heard people say, I swear to God, man, I want to cheat so bad, but yo, I'm scared of catching something because I don't like fucking with a condom. That shit just don't feel good. I've heard females say the same thing. I swear to God, if it wasn't for diseases and I can't take birth control because that shit make me like, it give me bad side effects. So, and dudes don't be liking to wear condoms. It's so many dudes I want to fuck, but it's like, I hear this kind of shit. Okay? It makes me think of that scene. What was that movie with Martin? And the chick was like, she became obsessed with Martin. Martin tried to play her though in the beginning. Thin line between love and hate. You remember that scene when the dude was telling the guy that owned the club, Chocolate City, was like, yo, so you're saying I'm not the man anymore? He's like, so you're saying because I'm married, I'm not the man. And then he tells Martin, his character tells Martin's character in the movie, Ain't a day go by, I don't see a nice little piece of ass that I want to get in. But when I think about what me and my wife have and what we built, man, it's more important than all of that. Now, even him saying that, imagine you as a woman, your man telling you, baby, I ain't gonna lie, every day I see a nice little piece of ass, I want to get all up in them cheeks, but you know, when I think about what me and you have, you already know you're not gonna let him finish that sentence. He already done fucked up. Vice versa. If your female told you, baby, it's dudes I be wanting to ride these motherfuckers, like I see dudes I be like, I'll ride this nigga all night. But when I think about what me and you see, so it's like a weirdness that people have in Hollywood, even though this is a movie script. The point is, in real life, the guy who even said that, how you think his wife would feel in real life, or he would feel in real life if his wife told him that, right? So now we dealing with real life. Listen and look at what we've seen and heard. I don't care to get deep into the story to know. I mean, so what I'm speaking on is what the information that was given. That's why when they did that shit to Jamel Charlo, I call people out on that because, like I said, there was information given that no, it was false. He wasn't beating up on his wife. And some of you same motherfuckers was jumping in comment sections burying Jamel Charlo. Yeah, y'all are burying Jamel Charlo. Motherfucker beating up on the wife. Nigga, why you ain't do that shit to motherfucking Canelo? Okay, so why didn't Wilder choke and spit on Zhang? Yeah. And the truth, you see what I'm saying to you? That's why I did what I did. And like I said, something else will come up, and you hypocrites gonna change your tune for somebody else. And here we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. So Jamel Charlo was automatically guilty because y'all said fuck Jamel because y'all was pissed off because he went in there and choked against Canelo. Yeah. So when it was on Jamel, that nigga did it, yo. That nigga, he's so swole because what Canelo did, he went and told him and took it out on his woman. See, y'all don't care about Jamel Charlo, but see, y'all worship Deontay Wilder. So somehow Jamel was guilty. Floyd was guilty. Anybody else was guilty. Just not Deontay Wilder. And once again, the same way how Pacquiao was talking shit about when he made that comment, he don't like Floyd because he's a woman beater. I'm like, wow, that's a dirty tactic. He's trying to get the people, the fight fans, to rally behind him. But at the same time, you supposed to be a man of the cloth. And you out here fucking cheating on your wife, Jinky. See, but that was... come on, man, it's Pacquiao. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to say this man didn't do what the woman said. I'm not going to say he did. I don't know what he did. But I wouldn't put it past him. I mean... remember all this shit, the Glovegate shit that went on for like 3 years, and people still bring it up and say that's why Fury won. But you know what I found? What I find really funny about that whole Glovegate situation is because this man had no proof, just accusations. Man, we seen week after week after week after week after week with somebody putting some lame ass picture up of Fury's glove with a fucking little circle around it and trying to point out he did this and he did that and whatever, right? But you want to know what's funny? Because especially the big channels who was talking that shit, isn't it funny how they still cheering for Fury though? Can't beat him, join him. Isn't it funny now? Now, Wilder is in the position of people are looking at him like he's done. Once it's official and you know he's done, he's not boxing again, they'll completely throw him in the fucking garbage after that. Because there's no more money to make off of him. There's nothing that you can really talk about that people are going to care about because he's no longer around boxing, you see? So, when you say somebody's innocent, how do you know that? Cuz man is not an answer. How do you know that the man is innocent? You know these shorties be lying. Yeah, okay. How the fuck do you know he's innocent? I ain't asked you about nobody else. We're talking about Wilder and his chick. How do you know? That's why I'm not saying he did it or and I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying, why y'all don't have the same energy with him? Yet, his own actions make all of this real believable. His own actions. So, for a man to screw his own brother's wife, girlfriend, whatever, y'all think Marcellus Wilder's lying and shit? You know, I mean, this is what I mean. But wait, when that motherfucker told y'all that Wilder had an autopsy done, y'all believe that goofy shit, didn't y'all? Yeah, he got hit in the head with an egg weight. The doctor told him that. First of all, smart people, how the fuck would a doctor know what the fuck Wilder got hit in his head with? If that's the case, Wilder, what is it shaped like? Take a picture of it and send it to me. You don't even have to come in. Okay, I see it. Yeah, that's an egg weight. All of these lies that was told, y'all run to Wilder's rescue. Had people come in my comment section telling me I was lying on Wilder. Wilder never said nothing about his costume being 45 pounds and he wore his legs out when he walked to the ring. Yeah, I know. Me and the whole world heard it, but y'all Wilder fans somehow didn't hear this shit. All of that nonsense and and let me address this. See, the reason why y'all love to try to fight for Wilder and why y'all want to believe everything we say is because y'all are liars. Because there's nothing, like, for example, if Wilder tell you guys Eddie Hearn is a two-faced liar, without you having any information or any knowledge of any other situations, you repeat what Wilder says. But then Wilder turns around after all the shit he said about Eddie Hearn, and all this, y'all praising the PBC and Wilder this and Wilder that, and he goes and he jumps ship with the same white devil. That's what he called him. That's what 7-8 called him. This same white devil, right? Somehow y'all just, well, I'm sure he got his reasons. Y'all remember that show, The Jeffersons? Remember how George's mother used to always show favoritism to him? You know, like George wanted to have a party, and he wanted the best champagne, he wanted a piano, he wanted this and that, and George's mother didn't like Louise. There you go, Louise, always trying to be somebody you're not, wanting this big fancy party for nothing. Well, Mother Jefferson, the party was George's idea. Oh, well, sometimes, you know, you have to just go out and style. Like, yeah, she would always, that's what y'all do for Deontay. One fighter does something, y'all crucify him, or it said that he did something. And still to this day, where's all of you guys that's coming and say, yo, that's my bad, Jamel. We got word that you did some foul shit, but you didn't. That's on us. Nope. Y'all talked all that shit. All these fucking fanboy channels talked all that shit, and not one of those motherfuckers that I heard went back and said, yo, you know what, man? We was wrong about Jamel. No, so I put the information out there. Not just me talking about it, but I put the actual video, the audio, all that shit out there. With the story. But y'all didn't give a fuck about Jamel Charlo. Y'all didn't care if he was, y'all didn't even care, y'all didn't even care that he was innocent. Y'all said it, so you said it, and let's just leave it alone, and hopefully people don't figure out that we're lying on this dude. We thought we knew the information. Somebody went out their way, like I said, yo, man, this is due to Canelo. Canelo, yo, he's depressed, yo. Canelo beat Jamel so bad, yo, that he can't live with himself right now. This dude is making all this shit up and saying that's why Jamel went home and beat up on his wife. And how stupid do you got to be? Because even the video that I put up, you got the audio and the video. Was she bruised up? Was she crying? No, this is afterwards. He's calm. He's relaxed. No. So where did all of this shit happen? Nope. It wasn't his wife he beat up. Yeah. So no, I wasn't trying to embarrass him by saying, oh, it was a trend. No, that's the news that we got. And that's his words, his own mouth. Him saying, I hit that motherfucker. Yo, he screamed just like a real woman. So when I said maybe what happened was he was trying to mess around with somebody behind his wife's back and didn't realize it was a tranny. And then when he found out, what the fuck? And then, okay, that could have been it. I don't know. Because remember, his wife was saying, you the one cheating. He's like, you know what? He cheating, your wife. So I don't know nothing other than what I read, what he said, and I played the audio, played the video, and put the post up for you. You understand? So Aries is not telling you anything. I don't need to use my imagination to say, this is what happened. So when I say it could have been, you guys got the common sense to know. I'm telling you, yeah, it could have been this, it could have been that, but I don't know. Along with that, just remember something. I don't care how close you are with someone. Nothing lasts forever. You got couples that got together in grade school, died elderly, never messed around with nobody else, nothing. My grandmothers, both of them, they're dead now. I never met my grandfathers, but neither one of them remarried. And they both said the same thing. My father's mother didn't even know my mom's mother. Grew up in two different places. And they both said the same exact thing, though. There's nobody that can replace my husband. And there's nobody else that I'm interested in. Never dated nobody, nothing. Just that was it. Husband gone, that's it. That shit is unheard of in this day and time. You die. Oh my God. It's Monday, May 15th. Fucking May 17th, this motherfucker already engaged with somebody else. Like, these people move, it's not the same. But your boy Wilder seemed to just have terrible judgment. I just made a video about Wilder, wasn't I? And before I even got word of this, note of this, didn't I say, what is it about Wilder, man, that he's always somehow in a situation where it's like him against the world? There's always something going on with him where he can't trust somebody or somebody's doing this to him, but yet, you know, he's never looked at like, why are you always in that situation? What is it about you that you keep attracting these kind of people? What is it about you? I mean, think about it, y'all. You look at every situation, man, where something goes wrong. The same when we talk about drug cheats. Unless a motherfucker get caught, if he's creeping and he's stepping out, do you think a motherfucker gonna come out his face and say, yeah, you caught me cheating, I was wrong? No, if you don't catch a person red-handed, they're not going to say, yeah, I did it. For the most part. Unless they just like, man, I don't care about this motherfucker. I want her to, I cheated. They might even say they did it even if they didn't, just to get rid of you, if they really don't want to be with you. But if they're creeping out, they're sneaking, no, they're not going to admit it. So, yeah. Like I told you, somebody in the comment section told me, like, yo, this dude stepping out with another chick. You know, because I wasn't paying attention. That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't paying attention to all that. Same with Evander Holyfield story, man. Every time I turn around, this dude tell how many kids he got, and I seen him on an interview one day, and that's when I'm like, yo, this dude. And all he said about God, it's the same. I mean, like, bro, come on, man. Keep it in your fucking pants. And if you don't have no self-control, you think just because you sit there, Lord, please, Lord, I didn't want to have sex with that woman, but Lord, you know the flesh is weak and all this, and your word, says this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's what y'all do. And then all of a sudden you think that the shit, okay, that sin was washed away like magic, like a fucking cartoon. Man, it's a lifestyle that you guys live. And you get to the point where you end up old and broke, and you're trying to do anything, come up with a barbecue sauce or try to write a book, try anything to try to make some money because you done lost all that money that you had. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know Michael Moore's lifestyle, man, but Michael Moore was just talking the other day, about being in the Hall of Fame, but being broke at the same time. I don't know what these guys do with their money. I'm not concerned about that. But what I'm saying is when you live a lifestyle where you do dirt to people, call it karma, call it what you want, but yeah, shit can come back to you. And then the shit that you see, you can't see past that moment where, yeah, I'm a champ, I'm making millions, I'm getting all these women. Y'all remember JoJo Simmons? Yeah, Rev Run's son. Remember he made this diss record? Now, I understand why he made the diss record, because Joel Santana had disrespected his sister, so he's sticking up for his sister. I get it. But Joel Santana didn't take it like, okay, he dissed me on a record, so all right, I'm going to come back and diss him on the record. Now, he sent his goons out. And they had it was a video where this dude, he yoked JoJo up by the collar. And he's telling him, like, I got Joel's on the phone, right? You're going to call him and you're going to apologize to him. So he wanted to punk him and embarrass him. And yeah, so JoJo called him and was apologizing, telling him like, yo, man, we just records and stuff, man. You know, we just trying to have some fun, whatever. You see, that's to show the world this little nigga's a soft bitch. He ain't about that life. That's what that was. So JoJo made a follow-up video and was like, yo, man, I'm about making money in fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? Making money in fucking bitches. Okay? Your father's a reverend. Run gets on stage to this day. He's still calling people niggas and cursing and swearing, but he's a reverend. So I'm just saying. Now, I don't know, and it's not my personal business, but one thing I can say, though, Run speaks highly of his wife. She speaks highly of him. And we've seen them together several times where, you know, you don't put your personal shit out there. So even like on the show, look, y'all, reality shows aren't real. They're not real. They're scripted. So even if some real incidents do happen, this shit's not real, okay? If the success of the show is major and it's bringing in more dollars, and oh yeah, this is how people become stars. So it's all about money for these people. They don't care nothing about your personal life. You think MTV, BET, whatever, you think they give a fuck about trying to find love for you? It's bullshit. So my point, just because somebody sit here and tell you that, yo, I'm a reverend, I'm a man of God, I'm a woman of God, so what? So what? So they can do no wrong? But here goes JoJo. Do you think he's going, yo, I'm embarrassing my family by doing this, I'm embarrassing myself, and putting this Simmons name out there this way just don't look good, man. It just doesn't. You understand what I'm saying? I saw, what's the dude name? Spanish dude. Motherfucker was crying because his wife or whatever was with some other dude. It was like the cops came and she was giving the motherfucker water. Like, yo, you gonna do this over me? You gonna get this nigga water over me? Benzino, I think his name is. Benzino. Yeah. But all of this talking about I'm a man of God, I'm a woman of God, and all that stuff, right? Man, if you listen to these people talk, right? I remember seeing that little, and that was a clip on YouTube. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know if that was some reality show or no. I think that was just the police was called on them. But when somebody tell you that they're a man or woman of God, and then the first thing come out their mouth is a bunch of cursing and swearing, you think that that's normal? Do you think that that's normal? So when you hear all of this, and like this dude, this is on camera. So now you got different people wanting to interview and talk to Benzino about that situation. I don't know anything about his wife, if she's done things on camera, if she's a model or dancer. I don't know nothing about her. But bottom line is, he was in a situation, he was broke, can't handle more money, this, that. So you got these dudes sitting up on different panels giving their story about who did what and who's two-faced and who did something, that this is why I didn't get that deal because of this and that. Yo, we was trying to get money and this happened and that happened, right? But, listen, they all, at some point when you listen to them, they'll talk about how they was up in the strip club, fucking bitches. Yo, my chick called me. I'm like, yo, I just got off stage. Yo, we about to go back on. Yo, I love you. So, yeah, you got stories about. That's one of the things I told you. I said when I heard these people talking about DMX when he died, I didn't hear one motherfucker say, yo, DMX is a great father. Yo, DMX loved his kids. No, I know he had a little one before he died. I know he had a little one. But I saw DMX, and let me say this. I saw DMX. He was it Gayle King who interviewed him and brought his oldest son out, and he didn't know his son was there? And that shit didn't go good at all. And his son was telling him, like, man, he wanted to see his father. He wanted his father in his life, but he wanted his father to be sober. That's the only way. And he's telling them when he gets high, how he acted, things of that nature, right? Now, everybody loved DMX. So they DMX this, DMX that. Yo, that's fucked up how this bitch did this and that. Now, I said, don't let your hatred for Gayle King make you overlook the reality of DMX actions. And that man went on the show the following week and was talking about his son, like, And they were like, how'd you feel when your son said, I want to smack this motherfucker? I'm saying, nigga, I like to get high. I do what I do, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna tell me he love me. You know what I'm saying? He want me in his life. Unconditional love, but that's a condition. You know what I'm saying? That's a condition. I can spend time with you, but I gotta be sober. If I want to get high, I get high. So, in other words, you see, all the excuses as to why you get high, you go from saying that to saying, I like to get high. I want to get high. If I want to get high, it shouldn't be a problem. What did DMX do on every single album? He had a prayer and a song dedicated to his God. But he's out here pretending to be cops, sticking people up, stealing cars, and every DMX story was told, yo, I remember one time me and X, we was at this party, this and that, and yo, X stole his car and shit. He's like, yo, nigga, get in. I didn't even know the car was stolen. Like, where we going? Yo, we go get some bitches, my nigga. This and this and yo, but your girl in it. Fuck that bitch. We gonna go get some other bitches. Fuck it, let's go with you. Yo, X did this and this and this. All of a sudden, the police started chasing the day. Yo, nigga, the cops after us. For what? Nigga, I stole his car and shit like that. And they, and I'm like, wow. And this is funny to y'all. Had this one young boy talking about how DMX used to sneak him in the club. Strip clubs and all that. Where you got to be 21 and older. I was like 16, 15, yeah. X used to get me in, man. Get me drunk, getting me high. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my dick sucked. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, if I took your fucking kid somewhere 15, 16, and I got your kid getting his dick sucked, getting him high and drunk in some strip club, Aries is not a superstar. So you know what? Yo, Aries, why you, come on, man, that's wrong, man. I'm trusting you with my kid. So why was it okay for DMX? No, you see the point what I'm telling you? All of this shit, and it's always people, R. Kelly, all these motherfuckers always crying, God this, God that. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a man of the cloth. But look at their lifestyle. So why is it so hard to believe these celebrities are doing these things that they're accused of? Hey, look. It is what it is. And your fanboyism can't save them. Whatever Wilder's dealing with, I'm going to tell you this. Wilder is too fucking emotional. And he acts like the world owe him something. So for all the good things, like him taking care of multiple kids, his brother's kids, however, family, nephews, whatever, great. But that does not mean, that would be like you homeless. Any one of y'all homeless. Aries come and say, hey, listen, check this out, man. Hold this right here. This is going to put you up in that hotel right there for 2 weeks. Before you get out, I'm going to have an apartment for you. Get in the apartment, take the rest of that money. Yo, this is going, your first 2 months going to be paid, all right? I'm going to talk to my man. He's going to hook you up with a job. I do that for you. Everything is good. Aries, yo, good looking in there, all right? Then I'm going to go fuck your chick and then tell you, nigga, if it wasn't for me, you'd be homeless. The least you could do is give me your bitch. How would that make you feel? So I'm just saying, because you do good things for people doesn't mean, okay, you can just do what you want to do. So we can focus on that. Hell, the forefathers of this raggedy ass country, motherfuckers had us as slaves. Okay? They had us going to school wanting us to do reports on them. There was rapists, racist ass fucking slave owning. There wasn't shit to us. But then they got mad because we fucked them. I'm not doing no report on this motherfucker, man. Motherfucker had our people as slaves, selling us, raping us, all that, and I'm gonna do a report on what makes him a great man. No. People who didn't understand it is because they didn't give a fuck about us, and they was racist too. Had the principal of the school say, nah, he's right. Why didn't you give them an option? We're not going to suspend him because he don't want to do a report on that person. Give him an option, a better option. Let him pick who he wants. Why didn't you let the class just pick? You pick this, and that. And let me just say, there was not one black person who the teachers picked for us to do a story on. It wasn't about, I don't want to do it because he's white. I don't want to do it because he's not black. No, it's who you wanted me to do a story on. And I don't have heroes. My only heroes is my father, my uncles, and like people like that in the family that I love. Outside of my family, I don't have heroes. So there was nobody for me to do a story on. And she said I couldn't do it on my father. I said, okay, well, can I pick somebody else? Because I don't see this person that you're talking about as even being a good person, which was Christopher Columbus. And I said, no, I'm not doing a report on Christopher Columbus. I'm no. And the thing was, braggadocious. He did this and that, and he created this for us and that, and he's a great man because blah, blah, blah. No, see, and I'm, no. Now, I don't give a shit if other people going, but what's wrong with Christopher Columbus? No. You obviously don't know the story or the history. Bottom line is, I didn't do it. And that teacher tried to get me suspended, and the principal said, no, not happening. Now, do you know there's black people, same way, who have been known to do and contribute great things to the benefit of others and all of that, but they were doing fucked up shit too. So I don't bow to nobody. So what I'm saying is, just because you like something about a person or you like things that a person does, if you're willing to overlook their wrongdoing, I'm not talking about mistakes. I'm talking about willingly doing something wrong. Like if somebody walked past you, right, and stepped on your shoe by mistake, hey, my fault, brother. Excuse me, right? They're apologizing, not because they're afraid of you, but because they stepped on your shoe and they acknowledge it. If that person stepped on your shoe, then looked at you like, what? What are they telling you? Yeah, I know what I did, so what, and? Okay. So that being said, you don't accidentally cheat. You don't accidentally have sex with somebody. Things happen in a relationship and people react. You don't know how long things have been going bad. We're only human. People will do certain things, but it's not mistakes. The mistake is getting caught. But what you did deliberately. You knew what you were doing, okay? You just didn't know that you were going to get caught. That's the only difference, okay? So what I'm saying is like, you guys get it by now, but all of this talking like Wilder is some innocent angel. Like, oh man, everybody's turning against Wilder. I'm reading all these comments like, wow. I think, and let me tell you something, a lot of y'all are gay and you don't even realize it. If you listen to, I don't know how the fuck you don't read, if you read your own comments and you don't be like, oh, whoa, I'm tripping. Cause y'all just say like Wilder can do no fucking wrong. If this chick is a gold digger and let's say she's right about what she said. Let's say y'all right. And let's say she's lying on Wilder, but let's say she's really a gold digger like y'all say. See, the problem is that means she was a gold digger from the beginning. You don't just lose your fucking morals because some time goes by and you've been in a relationship. No, she was a gold digger from day one. So if all you date is rich people, what the fuck does that tell you? I remember this rapper said, yo, don't ever stare in Jody Watley's eyes. Not Jody Watley, my bad. What's her name? Erykah Badu. Yo, something about her eyes is like, it just, like, man, you just soft, man. I mean, you staring in somebody's eyes and they're like hypnotizing because as a man, you vibe right back with them. And you understand what I mean? It's just, like, they couldn't even put it in words. They're all saying the same thing about her eyes when you stare in her eyes. So there's some intimidation there. She intimidates them. They're saying all of that, right? Now, if you listen to her songs, she doesn't sing about money. She doesn't sing about material things and all that. Her music is like soulful type, substance and stuff. Look at how many people she's been with, right? And all the people that she dated are what? They're musicians. They're famous people. They're not just a person who have a 6- or 5-figure job. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. So when a person tells you, I'm down to earth, or yo, she down to earth, I like her, I like, yo, she's a good person. See, I heard Kane say Madonna was down to earth and cool as fuck. And in the same conversation, he said when he came to the photo shoot, Madonna told him she was outside putting her thumb up like she was pretending to hitchhike ass naked. and said nobody stopped for her. Said she ran up to him and jumped on him. Oh my God, Kane, you're naked. Now in his mind, she's down to earth. I'm just saying. Now, if he pulled up to his house one day and his wife was standing outside playing a prank on him ass naked, letting the neighbors see her naked ass body out there, how you think he feel? And he's a dude that ain't had no problem coming out of his clothes, you know, in front of people and all that shit, whatever. But what I'm saying, he described Madonna as down to earth. Now, there's probably other things in that conversation with her that he, you know, like maybe I think he probably was more overwhelmed with her because, one, she knew his music and she's a pop star. And then two, maybe talking to her, she was more in touch with reality than he probably would anticipate. Because he definitely, in his mind, put people that do pop at a different bracket than hip-hop stars. Because they're not nearly as famous. Well, at one time, they wasn't nearly as famous as a pop star. I understand that. But damn, a chick standing outside with her thumb up, pretending to hitchhike, naked, ass naked. And more than likely, what happened is people probably in their mind didn't even know it was Madonna. I don't think the last thing on their mind probably would be, I'm going to drive down the street one day and Madonna or some other famous person going to be outside ass naked. Probably throw some crackhead or something out there like, okay, so she's running around the streets naked and that's down to earth to him. Okay, so I'm just saying, y'all, people see things the way they want to see it. But Wilder, I don't know, man. It's like his judgment is just not good. It's just not good. And he's always just in a lousy situation, man. And then Wilder fans is feeling some kind of way too, because not only did he get his ass knocked out by Zayn, got beat the fuck up, but now this happens. And so it's like, oh, she just leaving him because the money's not there no more and all that. Bruh, look. And where y'all getting that from? That's just accusations. But check this out. I had a partner back in the day. He met this chick, and she used to come to the house all the time. I didn't need no roommate, didn't want no roommate. He had nowhere to go. I looked out for him to get on his feet, whatever. Okay. So this is what happens, right? I came one night. I'm like, hey, y'all decent in there? He's like, yeah, it's all right. So I'm coming in because I had to do something. And I needed him to, you know, to roll with me. So when I came in the room, he was sitting on the floor. She was braiding his hair. She's braiding his hair. She stood up. When she stood up, she had no top on. Titties just bouncing and shit. And I'm like, bro, no, it's okay. I'm like, nah, it's really not okay. So when I said, are y'all decent? Bro, did you not realize she stood there, titties out and all that? Okay. So what ended up happening was, it's the night that Roy Jones fought John Ruiz. He got into it with this guy. Now, this is the story I got. The dude snuck him. Now, me personally, I don't like bullies. And so, I was about to put the smash on this dude for him, and then the dude started copping pleas and was trying to like, yo, knock, and they like, yo, Aries looking for you, yo, hey, what? He heard what she found out what happened. So when I saw dude, he was like, yo, Aries, look, yo, listen, I got no problem with you, man. He was like, yo, let me tell you what happened, man. And he broke it down to me. And I talked to the homie. He was like, yeah, it did happen like that, but still, I'm like, nah. So this is what happened. Basically, the woman that he was with, right? She was cheating on her boyfriend at the time with him. Yet, the two of them supposed to be cool. So he stabbed his boy in the back with his chick. So at the the person's house he was at, they had the Roy Jones fight, him and John Ruiz. The dude comes over. Now, I don't know if he knew he was going to be there, how it went, or whatever. If he was set up like, yo, he there, come over. I don't know. But bottom line, he was like, yo, like, dude, he snuck him, and then he grabbed something, and then it was like, that's when they separated them and all that. So, but whatever. So when I said, so let me ask you something. So you stabbed him in the back with his chick. But she ain't want him no more, because I said, I ain't asked you nothing about your opinion. Just answer the fucking question. Did you know she was with him and you willingly just fucked around with her? Yeah. Okay. So basically, this is supposed to be your friend. You and him hanging out chilling, but he don't know that whenever you're not around, he's not around, and you get the chance, you smashing his chick. Okay, so basically he finds out what's going on, or what happened, or found out that it was you that she's with now, or however he saw you and snuck you in the face or whatever, and basically I was gonna go stomp a mud hole in him, because your story sounds way different from his. But I'm learning right now that you're a scumbag. And the fact of the matter is, you lucky he didn't break your fucking jaw. Like you lucky he is who he is, because he really should have stomped a mud hole in your ass and left you right where you were. I said, now, me being your homie, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't like that kind of shit. I don't trust that kind of shit. And, you know, shortly after that, I went my way, did what I did, you know, whatever. And, you know, but bottom line, he apologizing to me. I said, yeah, well, I'm not asking for no apology from you for what you did with somebody else. I said, but I'm telling you, that's some scumbag shit. And let me explain something to you. That motherfucker went to church every fucking Sunday. Wouldn't curse, wouldn't swear, stopped all of that. But was still out here screwing other women. Still, and you dog your boy out like that. I knew of the dude, and when I seen him, I recognized who he was. But it's like I wasn't friends with him. But I remembered him, and I'm like, okay, and we will, you know. So when he explained to me what happened, you know, see, this is what I'm saying. Now imagine if I would have went there and put hands on him, just to find out I whooped on this dude's ass for the wrong reason. I'd have had to whoop his ass, then my so-called homie's ass too at that point, because just like, now, you know what? And that's why you can't wear your heart on your sleeve for certain people. It's always, I learned, always find out what's going on before you get yourself involved in some shit like that. So yeah, I mean, I could have act like you Wilder fans, well then I couldn't know. I can't do that. It's just not in me. But just saying, like, yeah, that's my homie. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. You know? Then beat his ass even though my homie's wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is my homie. Alright? But y'all are just a bunch of fanboys. And y'all walk around here thinking like I can't say nothing about Wilder. If Wilder doing something wrong, well, he's human. Y'all make excuses for him. Y'all don't want to see shit for what it is. And y'all don't want to dig into something to really understand what's happening. Y'all just want to take sides. Y'all act like those females that they don't say something to you so they can learn. They say something just so they can respond. And swear they said a mouthful and still didn't make a point. And y'all be them type of dudes that be bringing up females like that. And y'all act just like them. Y'all do the same shit. Man, I mean, really. Just, I mean, hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this. And like I said, once again, I'm not saying he did it, and I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm not saying she's not lying. What I'm saying, just because y'all care about Wilder so much, y'all don't want him to be wrong. And just like that, y'all turned on this chick. Y'all don't care about that chick. It's only because she's with Wilder. But like I said, when Jarrell Miller was speaking on her, y'all was talking about how he was a hater. He was a hater. He's jealous because she was the champ and all that. Yo, man, I'm saying, oh, man, he pulling the money on nobody, no fucking Jarrell. Yeah, okay, right. So that's what it is. And then all of a sudden, like you heard me say, Jamel and Jamal Charlo shouldn't put their business out there. They brothers, they family. They need to work their situations out. Don't be trying to entertain these people by trying to disrespect each other on social media. I teach my sons that shit, man. Don't you ever disrespect your brother. Don't you ever try to turn on your brother to try to entertain these people. First off, if you and don't be arguing in front of your friends. Don't argue, period. Work things out. You disrespect your brother, your little so-called friends gonna think they can do the same thing. Plain and simple. You don't run to your friends telling them what happens in your house, talking shit about your family. You put shit in its proper perspective and you set boundaries. Believe that. And if anybody would sit there and even listen to your conversation and then add fuel to the fire, they're not your friend anyway. So I'm saying that, and I said the same shit about the Charlos. Y'all shouldn't be putting y'all business out there, right? But here y'all are, when it comes to Marcellus and to Wilder, y'all take sides. Because y'all don't give a fuck. That's my whole shit. You toxic fans, all y'all care about is drama and bullshit. As long as y'all give somebody the green light, then it's okay. But Deontay Wilder, whatever that man is going through, whatever the chick is going through, like I said, I don't know what happened other than what I saw, and that's the only news that I'm going by. But y'all sit up here talking this shit about what this woman is trying to do, and yo, she just want money. Wilder didn't do none of that shit. I'm like, damn, y'all act like some straight hoes, man. Like y'all are really like disgraceful. And it's not even funny, man. It's like it is and it isn't. Y'all really don't understand. As so-called men, you are failing to sit back and observe and understand. No quick to just make a judgment. Now, I'm not talking about the people who just think she's a gold digger because of something else that they may know of about her. I'm talking about you motherfuckers who are quick to open your mouth and talk shit about other people and overlook the facts of Wilder's actions themselves. So if you're speaking basically off of what you don't know and you think about, well, damn, you know what? I'm saying one thing, but it could be something else. Fanboy shit? Nah. Y'all some weak bitches. Let's be real. For one, because you're a fanboy. And then two, y'all make it seem like this motherfucker can't do no wrong. So maybe y'all think that he wasn't wrong for fucking Marcella's girlfriend. Out here making babies with a bunch of motherfuckers. Walking around here arrogantly turning fights down. Now your ass is in need of money. Kind of remind you of Adrian Broner's situation, doesn't it? And y'all do the same thing. There's something about y'all. Y'all take the worst motherfuckers with the worst mentalities and try to make excuses for them and want to see them win so bad that you just get to the point where you're not even using your common sense about the way a situation is going. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to close this video. For Wilder to be fucking around with multiple women, making babies, cheating on his wife, if y'all don't think that this is karma, if you want to call it that, I don't really believe, I understand what karma is. I just feel like when you indulge in a certain lifestyle, your bullshit comes back to you because it's just in you and you attract that. Your energy attracts that same kind of energy. If y'all think that that's okay, y'all are scumbags. I don't give a fuck about all that bronze bomber bullshit. Y'all want to try to build him to be some superhero like he's exempt from human error and all that as well. But I'm going to tell you something. If this chick, like I said, is a gold digger, she was a gold digger when he met her. And he knew she was a gold digger. Maybe his ego may have blocked him from thinking about the fact that, hey, this motherfucker was with Miller, she was with Dylan White, goddamn. So pretty much, if they was all having a boxing convention, that means he'd be sitting in the room with a bunch of brothers that done fucked the chick he's with now. You understand what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden she's a hoe. Y'all wasn't saying nothing until y'all got information, whether it was from me posting it or somebody else, if y'all came across an article or something. Other than that, nobody was talking about no goddamn Deontay Wilder and his chick. So how is she a hoe now, but she wasn't a hoe before? See, this is the shit I be talking about. So, like, remember it was a situation where I think Amir Khan was saying that Anthony Joshua was either fucking or flirting with his chick or something to that effect. Now, I don't know the history between Amir Khan and Joshua. I've never known them to be friends or nothing like that. But I remember people was like, yo, that's fucked up, this and this and this and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know why Amir Khan felt the need to speak about it publicly, unless he's just trying to get people to the point where they like fuck AJ or whatever. But following that, more and more people started to be a little more vocal about things happening, you know, in their personal lives, which a lot of that is like a tactic that they use if they have a bad showing in the ring. Yo, I'm going through some personal stuff and, you know, things of that nature. But other than that, I just was like, okay, whatever. Like, man, listen, people go through shit all the time. It's like if the milkman dies, nobody gives a fuck. A rapper dies, oh my God, I can't believe it. Why? All the motherfucker do is rap about killing people. Every time you see him, he's running from the police, he's in jail. It's a problem, right? Why are you shocked? So we go, I mean, hey, listen. This is not something I want to dig into like and make multiple videos about, okay? I just want to point the fact out that, man, this guy's behavior, the shit he says, and y'all know, way before today, way before this video, I've already been talking about the things that he say. The stupid shit that he says. And how you guys sit back and eat up everything he say. Like, he can't say anything wrong, but y'all always complaining about somebody else. So, like I said, when people was talking about that's fucked up what AJ did to Amir Khan, I'm like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. So, when I remember a video I saw, I don't remember the name of the guy, but I haven't seen that dude in years. In his video, he was saying, like, yo, he was kind of laughing, but he was like, yo, you know, AJ bigger than Amir Khan, man. Like, so Amir Khan ain't really gonna do shit, but like, you know, that's fucked up. AJ fucking this girl, or he says he was fucking or flirting or something to that effect. And I remember people in the comment section was like, yo, fuck that. Don't worry, Amir Khan. Wilder gonna take care of him for you. All this shit. Wilder got nothing to do with the conversation, but in the comment section, all the Wilder fans. So this is what I'm saying. So if y'all had that much to say, because y'all think whatever happened between, if something happened or whatever, I don't even know. I never heard AJ talk about that story. I didn't hear Amir Khan say anything. I read an article that it was said that Amir Khan said AJ was flirting with his girl, something to that effect. It wasn't no real detail, and it wasn't nothing I was concerned about. But I just remember people talking that shit, and I'm like, yo. So once again, if that really happened, okay, why is it that it's fucked up when somebody else do it? But when it comes to Wilder, he's innocent. He didn't do it. Nope, it's a lie. She's just after his money. That bitch is a hoe. Yeah, but y'all said that Jarrell Miller was lying and that he was a fucking jealous ass motherfucker because she left him for the champ. So, you understand what I'm saying? Goddamn, she done, where the fuck is she from? She done been bounced around from Dylan White to fucking Jarrell Miller to Deontay Wilder. So she wasn't a hoe then? She's just a hoe now? Do you feel me? This is what I'm talking about. Like I said, I didn't even recognize, I didn't pay attention. No, I just seen him walking with some light-skinned chick to the car. No, yeah, we right here. Yeah, we right here. Yeah, I saw that shit. And that's why when somebody said it, I was just like, okay. Yeah. We paying these people no attention like that, man. But y'all gotta understand something too about rich people, man. Let's not play stupid. Okay? So I'm not saying Anthony Joshua or none of these dudes are some innocent angels. I'm saying there's certain shit you shouldn't put out to the universe. And then two, when a motherfucker know this bitch ain't even fucking attracted to me, but she know I'm rich, I can fuck all of them. You know these guys take advantage of that, right? You do know rich people say that, right? Why do you think you hear them say shit like that? I can get any woman I want. They always say that shit because, yeah, their ego got there. And they got a bunch of dumb bras that'll line up and let that motherfucker knock them all down if they gonna benefit financially from it. Plain and simple. So when you hear, I mean, I don't care if it's from politicians on down. Hell, Martin Luther King was cheating on his wife. Yeah, oh, but they lied. Nah. J. Edgar Hoover set him up. And he didn't take the time. He got Kennedy. He did the same thing to Kennedy. All right? He did the same thing to Kennedy. So it's like, okay, I know there's other guys doing the same thing, but I'm targeting Martin Luther. Yeah, he did that. So people can, they when you look at what Martin Luther was trying to do and the times, things that was happening and all that, our concern wasn't about anybody's personal decisions and their personal life and all that. But once again, he's a man just like the next person. I bow to nobody. So there's no, I don't praise Martin Luther King. I don't praise nobody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody's just a human being to me. That's it. I don't care about your star power and all of that. But people that have money, people that have power, they take advantage of other people, especially people that they know can't afford the things that they can, because that's the whole thing. Like, you remember how you hear people back in the day talk about how I had this chick, I bought her a Lamborghini, and I told her, stick around, kid. There's a lot more where that came from. Yeah. I don't care nothing about, hey, did you finish school? Is there anything that you need me to help you with? Do you want to go to college? Do you want me? No, it ain't about that. I'm going to buy you material shit. And you're going to get on your knees every time I come home. You're going to do what I tell you. You're going to clean my house. You're going to cook. You're going to do all of that. And then if I get tired of you and feel like I want somebody else, you just deal with it. They don't care about these people personally. So I'm just saying, we sit here talking about this situation as if, Wilder can't be that one. Nah, Wilder champ wouldn't do that. But y'all are overlooking the information on purpose. Now, what I will say is, for the next dude that she bounced around with, you got to be pretty fucking stupid. I don't know how people can do that shit, man. Because, even if you live in a town, fuck being rich. If you live in a town and you meet a chick, same way, for the females, you meet a dude and it's like everywhere you go, goddamn, how many people you done fuck? Every time we go somewhere, some nigga know you, some motherfucker know you. Like, I couldn't deal with no shit like that. Like, nah, because I know you done got around. And so, same way, everywhere you go, damn, he done popped you, he popped you, he popped you, he popped you, he popped you, they popped you, she popped you, he popped, goddamn. Nah. And the fact of the matter is, and like that's what I say, I'm not telling you she's not a gold digger. So I'm saying, why though, all of a sudden now she's a gold digger? So she's been that. So why wasn't Wilder smart enough to understand that? I done had females offer me shit and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that. I'm straight. You sure? Cause Poppy, anything you need, nah, I'm good. I'm real good. Simple. Let's just say, for example, 3 months from now and shit, somebody put a video out, right? That whatever her name is, now she's dating Jared Anderson. Right? Just say, how smart would Jared Anderson be? Anybody. But look at storyline, right? Just as an example. Let's say, because the rumor is that, the word is that he's supposed to be, or that not even the rumor, they are trying to put the fight together between him and Bacoli. But let's say he beats Bacoli on top of that. Don't you know people be like, yo, see what happened? Think about it. Wilder, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't looking the same. Everybody knew ever since the Joseph Parker fight that way, he wasn't the same no more. And so he lost to Zhang and shit. Yo, the Saudis and Eddie Hearn set him up. And then all of a sudden, a couple of days after that fight, come on, man. All of a sudden, yo, she got a restraining order on champ. Yo, everybody turned on Wilder, yo. And then she. Now, I told you people was, did I not tell you guys? Did Aries, come on, talk to me, y'all. Did Aries not tell you? Watch how many people gonna turn on Wilder if he loses to Zay. But did Aries not fucking tell y'all that shit? Y'all know I said that shit. But I'm just saying. Did I not fucking say, watch how many people turn on Wilder? But now, it's funny how motherfuckers repeat what I say, but just somewhat in a different manner. Because y'all trying to defend him, saying, like, yo, everybody turning, but, yeah, whatever. Then I tell you, watch how many people turn on Wilder should he lose this fight to Zane. Okay, well. Oh, but bottom line is, now all of a sudden, this nigga Jared Anderson, man, come on, man, he like trash in his last fight. Then all of a sudden, he beats Martin McCauley. Now all of a sudden, she ended up with this nigga. Yo, man, bitches ain't shit. This nigga, yo, that bitch is a gold. Now all of a sudden, she'll be talked about more and more and more. I'm just saying, what if that shit was to happen? Because you gotta pay attention to things, man, that people do and say, to where life lessons are learned when you observe and then you absorb the information right. When you start trying to switch things around to be what you want it to be, that's when you start to kick your own ass. That's when you start to play. You playing because you're playing games with yourself. So yeah, I mean, and what's gonna happen? She gonna mess with some other dude. Wilder fans gonna be pissed off behind that and talking about it like, how the fuck she gonna cheat on Champ like that, or whatever the fuck, or how she gonna leave Champ, or how she gonna get a restraining order on Champ. Now, what if in a couple of weeks, the coming weeks or something, information get out about Wilder? More information about shit he was doing, or proof. Not even just word, but proof. What y'all gonna see then? And I believe, honestly, Deontay Wilder fans, if Wilder came on his face and said, man, I spit on that bitch, I pissed on her, I kicked her, I called R. Kelly, yo, you want to come piss on this bitch with me? Yeah, I save it. I'll hold it until you get here. Yo, I'll let the KKK rape her. I think Deontay Wilder fans will still be like, yo, but no, man, she must have deserved it then, because Champ is a good dude. Y'all would make any excuse for him. And as far as her, look, gold diggers always going to be out there. I tell you the same thing when it comes to these football and basketball teams. These fucking women sit there and go to these lounges. What the fuck do you think these women are there for? There's plenty of places they can go have a drink and dance and shake their ass. What the fuck do you think they at a fucking VIP club for a football or basketball team for? They're trying to hook up with somebody rich. That's what they're there for. Your stupid ass go, oh, I can afford her. This is what I'm telling you. You know, like, when they was talking about one of LeBron James' teammates screwing his mom and all that kind of stuff, right? That made me think of a situation where I used to work at this place. And these two dudes was like, you saw one, you saw the other. And you thought they were so close. And I remember this one dude came to me and was showing, like, pictures. He had the pictures of this dude mom naked, playing with her titties and stuff. I'm like, yo, what the rock on that shit, man? He's, nah, I don't fucking think he all that, man. Yo, fuck with his mom. I'm like, I just looked at him and I'm like, and I just told him, I said, you know what? I said, I don't know why you feel the need to show me, that shit. I said, but if I was in that same situation, I told him, I said, I'll break your face open, both sides, and I'll pick you up and dump you right on your motherfucking head. Oh no, I would do that to you. I know that. I know you wouldn't do that shit to me because my mom ain't a hoe. Simple. But you not loyal, man. You know. And I went on about my business. But that's what I'm telling you. See, you think like to the naked eye. Oh man, they mad cool every time. They always together. They hang out outside of work. And you screwing the dude, man. Now, you can look at it and say, yeah, true, she's grown. I can't control what she's doing, but no, it's the principle. It's the principle. And one of my partners to this very day, he said something a couple of months ago, and I told him, he's like, yo, talk about a situation, and was like, yo, I can't get mad at him, you just being a man. I said, nah, see, that's a fallacy. And brothers got to learn to stop saying that dumb shit. He's just being a man. Part of being a man is knowing also when to say no. Keep it in your fucking pants. And if you don't have loyalty, then you won't care. I said, so what you telling me is I can go screw your chick right now and say, yo, B, listen, I was just being a man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you know, man, yo, this, listen, it's even that much worse when you a celebrity. Why? Because unless you with somebody who purposely take you to places where all her exes hang out, because you got people that do that kind of goofy shit to try to, I'm not with you no more, but this is my new boo type of shit or whatever. But you may never see anybody ever that she was with. They might even cross each other and nothing is said. I saw, situations, somebody from your past and you don't even acknowledge each other. But when you are on TV, like, come on, man. I mean, they got the little sex tape of Ray J and Kim Kardashian and whoever else. You understand what I'm saying? Shit like that, where it's like, everybody have access to things that's supposed to be solely yours right now. Everybody has an opinion. Motherfucker go make a song referencing what he used to do to your chick. All kind of shit. She hugging and kissing all these different motherfuckers. Business is business type of thing. And actually, the weakest part of most celebrities' lives, especially the one that's on top, is their relationship. And that's why these motherfuckers can't stay together. So every time somebody break up, just like that, they was somebody else. So for the next idiot that decides that he wants to try to lock her down, you think that he'll be smart enough to go, hey man, fuck that. She done been with, nah, she's a gold digger. Nope. There's always another simp out there that's waiting with open arms to invite somebody into their life that's going to do nothing but bring a living hell to them. Now, I don't know her position, but I can remember, I think it might have been, it was for one of the Tyson Fury fights where they was doing like the all access type thing or whatever. Might have been a Tyson Fury fight, but I remember seeing, like, she was talking then about him briefly, and but the way they talked about each other was like everything was, you understand? So I don't know the sacrifices that she made for him. I don't know anything about anything with her, other than just seeing her face talk. I never knew anything about her. Little by little, different things come up, and people talk about situations. As far as his wife goes, and whatever went wrong in their relationship, and why he was screwing all these other women and shit like that, once again, what goes around comes around. Maybe not all the time, but often. And when it does, is what I'm telling you. You find yourself in a situation where, you're going to get hit. Why do you think, example, why do you think Will Smith puts up with Jada Pinkett shit? I think it's far more than just, well, I love her, because the way she treat that dude, and openly. I believe the reason that Will Smith puts up with Jada Pinkett, because he knows she's going to take half of his shit should they separate. Because that motherfucker and her did not sign a prenuptial agreement or any of that shit. And I believe it's like, man, because they don't have kids no more. The motherfuckers are all grown. You understand what I'm saying? They're grown. And after the shit that she done did, and the way she disrespected show, I mean, I've never seen her cry over Will Smith. You can't even say Tupac's name without this bitch breaking into tears. And I'm just like, wow. Then all of a sudden she writes a book and she's talking about how Pac proposed to her before he died. I mean, all this. So now all of a sudden I'm writing the book. I'm going to tell all these juicy secrets. And what's one of the quickest ways to get somebody to buy my book? Let me talk about Tupac and what he wanted with me. So all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just saying, the disrespect is like openly. Everybody sees it. And everybody see Will Smith in a position where he want Jada to see him the way she see Tupac. And it's fucked up. I watched that woman break into tears and say, the kind of love that me and Pac have, you only have once in a lifetime. Damn, I never saw you cry over your husband. But yeah. Remember her daughter Willow? Dear Tupac, wrote a letter. Tupac was dead before she was even born. Dear Tupac, Mommy really misses you. I really wish you would come back so mommy could be happy again. Mommy's not happy because you're not here, and I know you can make her happy. We both need you to come back. That was motherfucking Willow. What does she know about Tupac other than what her mother say and what she hear about Tupac? See, this is what I'm talking about. And Tupac was a guy that had those, still got those fans that don't use common sense. Like the night that Tupac died, what was Tupac doing before that? You saw him leading the charge and they stomped some dude out, right? Man, this is the streets. You know how shit go. That gunplay ain't no joke. You know how that goes. And ain't all this who set Pac up, who did this, who did that. This happened, that all these different scenarios they came up with. But that none of that's gonna bring Pac back, is it? But what I'm saying is, let's say if it was shoe on the other foot and them dudes stomped Pac out and then Pac came back shooting. Don't you know people would be like, yo, that's fucked up, yo, this nigga got a career, yo, his music hot as fuck, yo, what you expect, niggas jumping, you gonna come back shooting? Fuck that shit, man, them niggas ain't shooting one. See, it just don't apply to Tupac, though. This is what the way fanboys think. So, for Wilder, I wanted to close this video a long time ago. I just don't want to make another video talking about this shit again. That's why I'm trying to get all this shit out now. And to be honest with you, man, like really, for Wilder, I don't know, man. I think Wilder needs guidance. Like somebody, I'm not talking about some professional person. I'm talking, even if they're professional, I'm not talking about like some counselors. I mean, like I think Wilder needs somebody. I don't know, man. Like it's like I don't know. I don't think Wilder and Malik Scott is as tight as they pretend to be either. I really don't. But I think Wilder needs somebody that have some kind of hold on him that actually mean nothing but good for him. That now, as long as he's giving that same loyalty and love back, but I'm saying, because I think Wilder needs somebody who has a brain in their head that makes smart decisions. To be able to say, Wilder, yo, Deontay, I don't think you should go that route. I think you should do such and such a thing, because, like, in all honesty, he just seems like he's a misguided person in life. I don't care about no millions of dollars. I don't care about none of that. Every time you turn around, something is going on with Wilder where he's angry, he's upset, he's pointing the finger at somebody did something to him, and I think all of that, I'm a happy fighter. That shit don't even say, I'm a happy fighter. I'm at peace. I think all of that, to be honest with you, is a bravado for him to psych himself into believing that. Because every time something goes wrong, you know, if you lose a fight and you just say, man, the better man won, you get back in the gym, you get back to training, you focus on what you need to change, and oh, right, I forgot. Wilder don't like to do that part. The changing, the adding to, becoming a better, blessing and the curse. I don't need what applies to them, don't apply to me. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of making all this big stink about a fucking fight that you clearly just lost to, right? Look at that. A sore loser. Like, see, y'all don't look at those attributes. Y'all look past those things like it's nothing. But I always look at a person's character. And he need, like, I don't know. I don't even know if it's a person that exists on this earth that can get to Wilder. And he really just, and don't get me wrong. None of us know. You don't know what you're getting until you get it. None of us. Anybody can be in a bad relationship. I'm not, so don't jump conclusions and think I'm saying like he should just know everything that's going to happen. No. What I'm saying, Wilder he's always at odds, man. There's always just something working against this dude. It's just always something happens, and once again, Wilder's on the downside of something. But you see all the years of all the bragging and the ego and all this shit talking, and then all of a sudden, man, you find yourself in a situation where, like what you're going through now. Now you don't look so invincible. Now you don't look so tough. Nobody cares about you yelling bomb squad. You understand? Like, so it's like one of these things where, like, just in life, man, like, because the chick that's with him right now, okay, so what if Wilder does fight again? He gets knocked the fuck out again. Does she leave him too? Even if he never fights again. Let's say if he fights again and he wins. There's no relationship that's guaranteed. But goddamn, it's like, yo, he can't get along with his own brother. Couldn't get along with Mark Breland. Probably real soon, him and Malik Scott gonna have a falling out. You understand what I'm saying? This chick, he done had the falling out with. The wife situation. All the, goddamn, man, at some point, it's like, what the fuck is going on, man? You hear people sit back and say, man, I had to focus on myself. I had to get away from everybody, just get to myself and work on me. I don't know. All this ayahuasca shit and all. It's obvious praying doesn't fucking work and change shit. And all of this accusations when you lose a fight, all this spiritual enlightenment and all that, like, yeah. That's when somebody's like really searching, like really they're trying to find answers and they don't know how. But their ego won't let them listen to sound reasoning and sound advice and good reasoning, man. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I do know, look, here goes the real crazy thing too. Just the simple fact that Jarrell Miller, mind you, this is like 3 years ago. Yeah, this is matter of fact, even more than that. Because matter of fact, the year he got suspended, this was however many years ago when him and AJ was supposed to fight. Remember, this was way back then when he was like, this nigga with my side piece. So, if you read what it says on that post in the community section, that their abusive 6-year relationship, that's what it said. So 6 years ago. This ain't something that Jarrell Miller repeated that since he's come back. And this was after the Dubois fight. Him talking about a fight he's supposed to have coming up and all that, making excuses as to why he lost. In that same conversation, talk about Wilder fucking with my side piece and all that shit, him and that bitch. You see, so way back then, Jarrell Miller was saying the same things about this chick. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? He was saying the same shit back then. So when I say, why is she a hoe now, but she wasn't a hoe back then? Why wasn't you Wilder fans going, hey, Wilder, no disrespect, man, but like, listen, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why wasn't you saying that shit? Yo, this chick ain't good for you. Where was it? I don't, and look, can you tell that man who not to date? No. But I'm saying, right, even your own words, y'all talking about this chick like she's some gift to the world until shit goes wrong with her and Wilder. So they both two of a kind. I wouldn't trust a chick to settle down with if she's willing to cheat with me. You understand what I'm saying to you? So when you have you have different situations. People do things for different reasons. But let's just be real. If a person is telling you they're attracted to you, they want to be with you, but they don't want to leave the person that they're with. Okay. If they're telling you they're in a bad relationship, they want to leave, but they have certain situations. Why would you go get pregnant by somebody? Or why would you? Because you know damn well. Now it's going to come down to, look, it's either me or her. And that's when everything going to come out. Would you trust somebody that would cheat with you? No. You know this is all we're going to do. Unless you one of them little sensitive, soft motherfuckers scared to hurt somebody's feelings. Fuck, nah, I'm trying to settle down. You know what we doing. You know what it is. So, nah. It's like, come on, man, let's go back. Remember, I talked about Eddie Murphy in one of my previous videos about his situation and how that was a stupid judgment call that he came up with. Look, if he was telling the truth, it's like, damn, what did you just got? You just became stupid all of a sudden one night? So either you was trying to meet up with this transsexual purposely and didn't realize that the cops was going to come, or if your story was true, that you just seen what you thought was a woman crying, and for whatever stupid reason, you just decided, of all people, you're going to put her in your car. You know, come on, y'all. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. This is something Wilder more than likely is not going to talk about publicly. And I don't think he really should. People going to make up what they want to make up. I'm only stating what we saw, what I read. That's all. She might speak about it, though. She might speak about it. And the reason she might speak about it is because, for one, whether he denies anything or not, she knows there's going to be a lot of people lashing out at her in defense of Wilder. So if she starts talking and saying, even, you know, she get interviewed, I'm going to tell you exactly what she started doing. I just don't want other women to have to go through what I'm going through, and I want other women to have the courage to speak out and not go through this, because I was with this man, and believe me, when she starts doing that kind of shit, more people are going to want to do interviews with her. And I'm not talking about just no fucking social media shit. I'm talking NBC, CBS. People are going to want Gayle King. What's that show with that Whoopi Goldberg and all those women sitting around the table? Yeah, all this, she's gonna go through this whole, just like when what's her name, Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell had they shit. Man, she went on every fucking show talking about the abuse she took on the set, and how Martin was doing this and that to her and all that. And yeah, everybody started like, yo, fuck Tisha Campbell, because, you know, Martin was that dude at the time. And yeah, man, but a lot of people did like Tisha Campbell as well, because she was a huge part of the show's success. But this is what I'm saying, and that's what they'll do. And she'll have an advisor telling her, yeah, we're going to talk about this and that, and I think we should do this, and then we got this show, and she might write a book, all this kind of shit. Make her get a reality show. I'm telling you, all of that kind of shit. I don't watch reality shows. I heard something about her, Wilder, all this shit on the wild. I never ever watch. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't watch that Real Housewives of Atlanta, or none of that, whatever. House Husband, all that. I don't watch none of that goofy shit. So, but I'm telling you, and so she's going to try to be independent in that sense and monetize the situation, make money off of it, push it, get to a point where you're speaking, start some type of movement. All of that shit. And I'm telling you right now, if that shit does happen, right, for Wilder, the worst thing that he can do is let that shit fuel him to trick him to hopping back in that ring and then get destroyed. Because not only are they going to make fun of him, make memes of him, and his little fan base ain't going to be enough to keep him from you know, the embarrassment, you know, and anything else, the negativity that'll come attached to it. Well, Wilder, you know, he's in a position that shit could really get ugly. Like, shit really could get ugly. So just because you got Wilder fans and fanboys talking about, yo, she's lying, he didn't do it, and you know, he's innocent and all that. Okay, y'all are saying that, but you know, this day and age, the younger you are especially, people don't have morals. So they don't give a fuck about, you know, somebody having a whole bunch of kids by different women and womanizing and screwing different people. They don't really care. But I'm going to tell you right now, the reality of what can come out of all of this, you know how that shit is, man. People will start trying to really tear Wilder down. And of course, at some point, Wilder's going to want to do an interview or interviews to try to clear his name up. I mean, we've seen it happen. Even look, for example, right? Speaking of Tisha Campbell, right? When that shit happened with her and Martin Lawrence. Now, you remember, her husband was right there at her defense. His name is Martin, right? Dwayne Martin, is it? Or whatever his name is, something Martin. But anyway, he was right there, her defense. They sat there. I seen them sitting there holding hands and talking. And he was the love of her life and vice versa. Talk about their chemistry. And then all of a sudden, guess what? They divorced. Then she makes a song. She writes a book. She's talking about how this dude wasn't doing her right. You understand what I'm saying to you? Then all of a sudden, you see her and Tichina Arnold back on the set with Martin to have like a little like an interview style type thing, like on the set, on the old set of Martin and stuff, and all this. And now all of a sudden they're friends again. Then all of a sudden you hear Tisha Campbell speaks out against Martin, or Martin responds to Tisha, and it's just like, okay, let's monetize everything. We're not popping anymore. I mean, Martin just did Bad Boys with Will Smith, but I mean, like, other than that, Martin ain't somebody every other week he's doing something that he, health-wise, he don't even look healthy. He talk with slurred speech. Martin, it's weird, because it's like he aged in a weird way. Like, the way he talk and everything is like, damn, Martin, like, damn. Like, he just talk and look so much older than what he really is. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm just saying we can go. I mean, come on, man. Like so many people. 1 minute you good, the next minute you're not. How many times Janet Jackson been married, right? Just saying, like, we look at all these situations, and there's always somebody. When you look, what I'm saying, they always end up marrying another millionaire. Tichina Arnold said the person she married, she met that person on a set of Martin, and they got married the same day that they met. Just saying. Like, that's crazy, right? But you don't hear anything too much about her personal life. I don't think people should come out with that kind of stuff, man. Keep that shit to yourself. But yeah, and the reason why I'm making these comparisons too is because these people, just like Wilder, are celebrities, been in front of a camera, and you know, I just think that when you really break all of this shit down, with all of this, okay, I think he's innocent, but I think he's guilty, not because of the evidence, but just based on, I don't really give a fuck about him, but I like that motherfucker right there. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better than that. That's not evidence. That's not even a hunch or a gut feeling. That's just you picking and choosing what you want to believe. So with all that being said, damn, man, it's almost, damn, I've been talking, damn, this is over, okay, this is 2 hours, man. Okay, well, I could have been going live with y'all, but anyway, just consider this a live, okay? Just comment. With that all being said, y'all, hopefully everybody can just do what they're supposed to do. They can live in peace, leave each other alone, and this don't have to be messy. Hopefully. One thing I told you guys, people are going to turn on Wilder, and you're going to see it. Now all the fucking Wilder fucking fans who didn't understand why I was saying that shit, because y'all blind as fucking, y'all just don't have experience in life, I guess. Yeah, y'all it's funny because y'all end up getting like feeling some kind of way, which you know I give zero fucks about, but y'all feel some kind of way when I say things, but then this shit happens and y'all like, how this motherfucker be knowing? No, I listen, I pay attention, that's all. I told you guys, you're going to see so many people going to start turning. Y'all know I said this shit. Y'all know I said it. And then this shit is happening. But at the same fucking time, y'all put people on pedestals and y'all just can't see it happening. Nah, that's the champ. Okay? So, you know, what's going to be is going to be, man. You know, I'm not going to cry about it no matter what the outcome is. But, you know, everybody has to want better for themselves. And that's why I said, I don't know if you guys remember years ago, I said, man, listen, I wouldn't give a fuck if a chick work at McDonald's. I don't care if a chick work at Wells Fargo Bank. I don't care if she's a cashier at Planet Fitness. It's not what she does for a living. It's the person inside. I don't give a fuck about how much money she makes. As long as she has the ambitions to get her ass up every day and go to work, she stands by me like I stand by her, and you know, bottom line, that's all. I don't care about none of that other shit. All of this, first off, if one motherfucker is rich, right? if you're rich, you don't need nobody else's money. Okay? If a person want you for what you have, they don't want you. They just want your things. Okay? When you got two rich people, there's nothing I can buy you, you can't buy me. So it comes down to which one of y'all gonna get bored with the other first. Because that's what it really comes down to. So love don't mean shit. Look at Cassie and Diddy's situation. Aaliyah's dead now, but her and R. Kelly, I mean, all these guys, it's like it's always something that happened and something going on. You think that Wilder gonna be the last person that's dealing with some shit? Now, all I'm saying in fairness too, that is because Wilder is the more well-known, well, yeah, she's coming after his money. Man, listen, I ain't heard nothing about no lawsuit. I ain't heard nothing about none of that. All we heard was that she has a restraining order and that she accused him of spitting on her, choking her till she almost passed out. But how the fuck we gonna say she's lying? How the fuck did you know that? You know, how the fuck do you know that never happened? You understand what I mean? How the fuck do you know that? Y'all said Floyd was guilty. Floyd did it. Y'all said Jamel Charlo beat up on his wife. So how the fuck do y'all know Wilder didn't do that? You know, hey, look. What's gonna happen is gonna happen, and if you find yourself going through the same type of loopholes over and over, you gotta figure something out. That I gotta do something different. Because it's obvious you know, you can't always, every time you go through something, it's everybody else. At some point, it's like, because I know people who, like, everybody says the same thing about a person, but none of these people know each other. Think it's just a coincidence? It's like somebody tell you, man, people always say I'm always bitching. Okay, and these people don't even know each other, right? So if everybody's telling you, why are you always bitching? Are you always bitching about something? It must be true. Just saying. And and you know, for the idiots that don't learn, it's like, I don't know, man. Like you end up finding somebody in your life. You think things are gonna work, then it doesn't. All right. But I definitely would pay attention to that. Oh, this chick don't do nothing but date athletes. Okay. Oh, she only like rappers. But bottom line, it's just celebrities. This chick only wants someone rich. I mean, come on, man. Are you shitting me? And look, you know how you know life is fucked up for people when you got motherfuckers out here marrying and then coming on platforms complaining that their porn star girlfriend is cheating or their porn star husband is cheating. Like, they fuck for a living. Why would you want to settle down? You know what they're doing at work, right? So, just saying. So for people to be that stupid, that ignorant and naive and just completely dumb, I'm just saying, it's not shocking. But for Deontay Wilder's situation, man, he's the one in the spotlight, not her. So even to deny and say, oh, she's lying, I don't believe her, well, what's going to happen is going to happen. And if Wilder is in a situation, I don't know the ages of his kids, okay? But if Wilder ends up in a situation where she's trying to get him for child support, he's a millionaire, you better believe she's going to break his pockets. She's going to make sure, you better believe that shit. You better believe it. And if he finds himself doing what so many other fighters have done, past their prime, jumping back in the ring, getting knocked the fuck out, them checks are going to get smaller and smaller. But at the same time, if that's all they have, because Wilder's talking about going into acting, he might want to focus on that. I don't know what type of acting skills he has and what type of movies he wants to be in, type of roles he wants to play, because Wilder, not trying to be funny, man, he can't even speak a fucking sentence. Honestly, you know, it makes sense. So Wilder better figure out something, but and that kind of shit can happen to anybody. That's not even, look, I'm not joking on the dude. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying, like, real shit. He better really think about that shit and understand, because I mean, like, that's why I said all these investments he's talking about outside of boxing that he's made, he don't need boxing, but like, okay, you trying hard to get that $50 million though. And like I said, he might try to take this and say he was distracted. This is part of why he was distracted and all this and that. And then the Parker and Zane fight, he wasn't himself type of shit. Nah, bro, stop. If he ends up going back in there, I mean, look at Roy Jones. Roy Jones' last fight, he talking about, I'm not fighting my opponent, I'm fighting the IRS. All the millions that Roy had made, right? So this is what I'm saying to you, man. You don't know the twists and turns that life is going to take. But damn, stop this fanboy shit. Stop this fanboy shit. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying she's innocent. I'm not saying she's guilty. Y'all done made judgment about some shit on his behalf simply because y'all want him to be, innocent. As far as the chick goes, like I said, man, she was a gold digger from the beginning. How the fuck she just turned into a gold digger now? So y'all wasn't bitching about it before, so don't bitch about it now. Just sit back and wait and see what your boys say. Because truthfully, like I said, I don't think he's going to open up about it, and I don't think he should. But I believe for her, now, and especially if she's on some gold digging shit, oh, she'll open up and start talking shit. Like I said earlier, she'll open up, start writing a book, start everything. You might even get a podcast. Trust me, it'll be something. Pepper from Salt and Pepper, she did that shit to Tretch. Say he was a woman beater, all this kind of shit and everything and all that, whatever. And, I mean, so, yeah. And then even when this shit don't add up, a rumor can end your career, right? A rumor can cause people to not want to work with you, right? So yeah, your career can wind up coming to an end. Nobody want to get you. Nobody don't want you to do commentary. Nobody don't want you to. You're just a bad risk. So I don't know, y'all, but this shit was crazy. Cause I mean, all I did was post what I posted. What y'all see me post is exactly what I saw, and all of a sudden, man, people were like, "No, man, why don't they do that shit?" No, he ain't do what? No, man, she just choked it and spit on it. And, how the fuck he didn't do it? But just say it. Without proof, without any evidence of that these things happening, there was no evidence that Jermell Charlo did nothing to his wife. There was no evidence that Floyd did nothing to his chick. Plea bargain. Man. Plea bargain. I mean, we know what the plea bargains are about. But just saying, somehow, not Wilder. Pacquiao cheats on Jinky. Shh. He's only human. Come on, man. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, man. What goes around comes around. What you put out, come back to you. So, anyway, I'm done talking about this. Talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let me know how y'all feel. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.